Year 12 of the Apocalypse. Ruins of Soul. Death Zone 7. I'm dying. Blood flows from a wound in my chest, flooding the destroyed asphalt. Corpses everywhere, my team. All dead. Killed by Choi Do-yeon, the traitor who sold us to the Iron Blood Alliance for the artifact of immortality. For 12 years I survived in this cursed world. 12 years with a useless energy system. While others received systems of sword, fire, lightning, space, I received the power of an energy drink. Everyone laughed, called me energetic as a mockery. My system allowed me to accelerate bodily processes. Heartbeat, metabolism, regeneration. Sounds useful? Yes, but not enough. In a world where people throw fireballs the size of houses and cut through space with swords, my ability to run a bit faster was pathetic. I remained weak. Rank D bottom of the food chain. Choi Do-yeon stood over me smirking. His crystal system made his body hard as diamond. Rank S impenetrable. Sorry, Junmin, he said indifferently. But you were always dead weight. Your system is useless. Better I take your share of artifacts. He raised a crystalline spear. The final blow. My hand twitched instinctively, grabbed the only thing nearby. An empty energy drink can. The very one I held 12 years ago when it all began. Kept it as a memory of my past life. Of that day when the world tore apart. If I could go back, I'd do everything differently. I'd understand my system, use it correctly, become a god. The spear pierced my heart. Darkness. But darkness was not the end. A voice, cold, ancient, mechanical. Critical regret detected. Regression conditions met. Unused potential times, death from betrayal. Time's final thought about the past. Temporal rollback activation. Return to 3 hours before the system apocalypse. Memory preserved. Knowledge about energy system unlocked. Blinding light. June 18th, 2026. 9 p.m. 3 hours before the apocalypse. I woke up gasping. Grabbed my chest where Do-yeon's spear had been. Nothing. No wound. Alive. Whole. Looked around. My old room. Small studio apartment in Gangnam District. Computer on the desk showing a game stream. On the table, a can of energy drink. Full, untouched. Thunderbolt. My favorite flavor. Grabbed my phone. June 18th, 2026, 9:03 p.m. 3 hours until midnight. 3 hours before the moment everything changes. I'm back, I whispered, voice trembling. 12 years of hell? 12 years of survival as a weak fool with a useless system. 12 years of mockery, humiliation, fighting for every piece of bread. And betrayal at the end. Never again. I know what will happen. At midnight, the sky will tear apart. The system voice will appear. Every person will receive power based on the last object they touch 1 minute before 00. That object will determine their entire future fate. In my past life, I accidentally held an energy drink can when time ran out. Got the energy system. Thought it was a curse. Weak, useless system. But now I know the truth. The voice during regression said knowledge about energy system unlocked, meaning there are hidden functions, things I didn't understand in my past life. A system window materialized before my eyes, silver with lightning patterns along the edges. Welcome, Regressor. Name, Cha Jun-min. Status, Regressor. Memory preserved. You have returned to the moment before receiving your system. Special function unlocked. System preview. Do you wish to see the true nature of the energy system? Yes, no. Yes, I shouted. The window changed. Energy system, true version. Foundation, energy drink, source, thunderbolt. System rank, evolutionary. Basic abilities. 1. Metabolism. Acceleration, increased speed of all biological processes, regeneration, digestion, muscle growth, up to times 100. Cost, 10 energy per second. 2. Adrenaline overload. Temporary increase of physical characteristics, strength, speed, reaction, up to times 50. Duration depends on energy reserve. Side effect, fatigue after ending. 3. Targeted enhancement. Direct energy to specific body part or organ. Examples, brain, thinking speed. Times 1000, photographic memory, instant calculations. Eyes, eagle vision, ability to see in slow motion. Hands, punch strength times 100, movement speed like a bullet. Heart, Infinite endurance, immunity to poisons and diseases. Bones, steel strength, impossible to break. 4. Energy reservoir, accumulation of pure energy inside the body. Can be replenished through sleep, slow, food, medium. Absorbing monster energy, fast, or consuming energy drinks, instant. Hidden abilities, unlocked at high levels. 5. Cell overload, level 10, temporary superhuman state. All characteristics times 1000. Duration, 1 minute. Side effect, after ending, body breaks down, requires long regeneration. 6. Energy blast, level 25. Release accumulated energy as explosion. Radius and power depend on energy amount. Can destroy a building. 7. Perpetual engine, level 50. Body becomes perpetual motion machine. Energy regenerates automatically from environment. No longer needs sleep, food, or rest. 8. Divine acceleration, level 100. Time acceleration for yourself. World slows to complete stop. You move at speed of thought. Duration depends on energy. Warning, energy system is one of the strongest evolutionary systems. With proper use, rank can reach SSS. I stared at the window, jaw dropped. This is incredible. My system wasn't weak, it was legendary. I just didn't know how to use it. Wasted energy on useless things. Didn't understand I could enhance individual body parts. Didn't know about hidden abilities. In this life, everything will be different. I will become a god. 9:30 p.m. Preparation for the apocalypse. 2.5 hours until midnight. I need to prepare. In my past life, I didn't know what would happen, so I was caught off guard. Didn't have time to stock up on weapons, food, information. Now I have knowledge of the future. I know where the first dungeons will appear: Uedo Park, rank E, Gangnam Metro Station, rank D, Samsung Hospital, rank C. WHO will receive strong systems. Choi Do-yeon Crystal System Traitor will kill at first opportunity. Han So-ah Gravity System will become legend. Park Kyung-soo Lightning System Leader of Iron Blood Alliance. Which artifacts will appear first? Ring of Enhancement. Uedo Park increases system power by 100%. Dagger of Spatial Slice. Gangnam Metro can cut space. Phoenix Heart. Samsung Hospital grants immortality. I need to capture these artifacts before others find them. But first, weapons. I opened the closet, took out a baseball bat, aluminum sturdy. Found an old hunting knife, gift from grandfather. Stuffed into backpack, first aid kit, flashlight, rope, lighter. Then energy drinks. If my system runs on energy, I need many sources. Ran to nearest 24-hour store. Bought 50 cans of different energy drinks. Thunderbolt, Red Bull, Monster. Cashier looked at me strangely, but I don't care. Returned home. 10:30 p.m. An hour and a half until the beginning. Turned on the news. Anchors talked about strange phenomena. Sky glowing in some countries, magnetic anomalies, mass panic. Harbingers of the apocalypse. I sat before the table, in front of me a can of Thunderbolt. The very one I'll hold in the last minute. In my past life, I held it accidentally. In this life, deliberately. Because I know the energy system is the strongest. I just need to use it correctly. 11:45 p.m., 15 minutes until the apocalypse. The whole world froze. News broadcast emergency messages. Unknown phenomenon spreading across the planet. Governments declared state of emergency. Stay home. Do not go outside. I stood by the window, looked at Seoul's night sky. The city glowed with lights. People didn't yet know that in 15 minutes, everything would collapse. Half of them would die the first night. My hand gripped the energy drink can, cold, metallic, my key to power. Phone vibrated. Message from Min Ji-woo, my younger sister. Appa, did you see the news? I'm scared. What's happening? Ji-woo. In my past life, she died in the first week. I couldn't protect her, was too weak. That's my biggest regret. Not this time, I replied. Ji-woo, listen carefully. In 15 minutes, the world will change. Lock yourself in your room. Block the door. Don't go out, whatever happens. I'll come for you in the morning. Don't open the door to anyone except me. Promise. A minute later, reply came. Appa, you're scaring me, but okay, I promise. Be careful. I exhaled. Ji-woo lives in the neighboring district. I'll reach her a few hours after the beginning. Main thing is she survives until my arrival. 10 minutes. Heart pounded wildly. Palms sweated holding the can. Last object. Last touch. It will determine everything. 11:55 p.m., 5 minutes. TV glitched. Image distorted. Anchor's voice became mechanical. Inhuman. 2 minutes. Sky outside the window began glowing. Red cracks appeared in the air as if someone shattered reality. 11:59. 1 minute. Last minute. I gripped the can with both hands. Won't let go. No way. This is my system. My power. My path to the top. 11:59:30. 30 seconds. World went silent. Even sounds disappeared. Only the ticking of the clock. The world exploded. Sky tore into a million fragments. Red light flooded everything. I closed my eyes, but light penetrated through eyelids. A voice. That same mechanical, ancient, omnipotent voice that changed humanity forever. We welcome you to the system. Earth's humanity has been selected for the Ascension experiment. Each individual is assigned a system based on last contact. Analysis begins. Light consumed me. I felt something scanning my body, mind, soul. Energy from the can in my hands flowed into me, not physically, metaphysically. The essence of the energy drink, its concept. The power of acceleration, stimulation, life. Analysis complete. Last contact, energy drink, thunderbolt. Compatibility, 100%. System assigned, energy system. Rank, evolutionary. Holder, Cha Jun Min. Special status, regressor, all restrictions removed. Welcome, King of Energy. Light faded. I opened my eyes. Before my face hung a golden window with lightning patterns. Energy system activated. Level 1. HP 100/100. Energy 100/100. Strength 10. Agility 10. Endurance 10. Intelligence 10. Wisdom 10. Luck 10. Available skills. 1. Metabolism acceleration active. Cost 10 energy per second. 2. Adrenaline overload active. Cost 50 energy. 3. Targeted enhancement active. Cost depends on organ and degree of enhancement. 4. Energy reservoir passive. Current reserve 100/1000. Special function energy absorption. Can absorb energy from defeated monsters, artifacts, energy drinks. Increases maximum energy reserve. I looked at my hands. They glowed with faint golden light. Felt energy flowing through veins, as if a power plant inside. Tried activating targeted enhancement on eyes. 10 energy spent. Enhancement. Eyes to vision times 10. World exploded with details. I saw every speck of dust in the air, every crack in the wall. Could read text on phone across the room. Incredible. Dispersed the enhancement. Then tried metabolism acceleration. 10 energy per second. Metabolism acceleration times 10 activated. Felt body heat up. Heart beat faster, muscles tensed. Small cut on finger, accidentally cut with knife yesterday, healed in 3 seconds. This works. This actually works. Turned off skill, energy saving. Then heard screams outside, ran to window, chaos. People running through streets, someone burning, got fire system and can't control it. Someone levitating, flight system. Someone turning to stone, earth system. And monsters. From rifts in the air, creatures crawled out. Shadow goblins, stone wolves, ice snakes. Rank E, but deadly for ordinary people. The apocalypse has begun. I grabbed backpack, bat, knife. Opened apartment door. Time to hunt. Time to become the strongest. In this life, I won't be weak. I will become a god. June 19th, 12:15. AM streets of Gangnam District. I ran out of the building and immediately plunged into chaos. Burning cars, destroyed storefronts, corpses everywhere. Those who received dangerous systems and couldn't control them killed themselves accidentally. Guy about 20 lay charred. Apparently activated fire system and burned alive. Woman frozen in ice to the waist, victim of her own ice system. Cruel irony of the apocalypse. Power without control equals suicide. Rank E goblin jumped out from around corner. 5 feet tall, gray skin, yellow eyes. Saw me, squealed, and rushed with club. I activated targeted enhancement, directing energy to legs. Enhancement. Legs to speed, times 20/cost, 30 energy. World slowed down. Goblin moved like in slow motion. I dashed to the side with speed I didn't expect myself, appearing behind its back in a fraction of a second. Switched enhancement to right hand. Enhancement. Right hand to strength times 50/40 energy. Hand glowed with golden light, muscles swelled. Hit bat on Goblin's back of head. Bam! Skull exploded, brains scattered. Goblin fell dead. You killed Shadow Goblin, rank E, /+10, EXP /+5 core. But most important appeared in next notification. Energy absorption activated. Extracted 15 energy from Shadow Goblin. Current energy, 35/100 to 50/100. Maximum reservoir, 100 to 105, plus 5 from absorption. Incredible. I not only restored spent energy, but increased maximum reserve. Every killed monster makes me stronger forever. This was what I didn't understand in past life. I thought energy could only be replenished with energy drinks and sleep. Didn't know about absorbing monster energy. If I kill hundreds, thousands of creatures, my reservoir will grow to infinity. Dispersed hand and leg enhancement. Energy saving, and looked around. 3 goblins crawled out from a rift in neighboring alley, attacking group of people. Middle-aged man tried to defend himself, activating some system. His hands became wooden. Wood system? Useful for defense, but not enough against 3 opponents. Goblins bit, scratched, hit with clubs. Man screamed, begging for help. In past life, I would have been afraid to intervene. 3 against 1, too dangerous. But now I have knowledge and power. I rushed at them, activating leg enhancement again. 30 energy. Appeared behind first goblin's back in a second. Bat strike to spine. Crunch. Goblin fell paralyzed. Second turned around, tried to attack. I switched energy to eyes, 10 energy. Vision accelerated, world slowed. Saw trajectory of his club before strike. Dodged, counterattacked, bat to jaw. Teeth scattered, goblin flew 3 meters. Third goblin tried to flee. I threw knife, enhanced hand before throw, 20 energy. Knife flew like bullet, pierced goblin's back. It fell, writhing, ran over, finished with bat. You killed Shadow Goblin times 3 /+30. EXP /+15 COR. Absorption, +45 energy /reservoir. 105 to 120. Level 1 to 2, 40/100 EXP. First level up. Felt surge of power. Muscles strengthened. Reaction sharpened. System window showed bonus stat points, +5 free points. Put everything into endurance. More HP equals longer survival. Endurance, 10 to 15 /HP, 100 to 150. Man with wooden hands looked at me with gratitude and horror. You saved me. What kind of power is that? You're so fast? Energy system, I answered briefly. You're lucky I was nearby. Hide. Many more people will die tonight. Didn't wait for answer. I needed to reach Jiwoo. Her district, Sinchon, 2 kilometers from here. But streets filled with monsters. On foot will take an hour, maybe more if I fight constantly. Too long. Need transport. Saw abandoned motorcycle on roadside. Owner apparently fled in panic. Keys in ignition. Lucky. Started engine, rushed towards Sinchon. On the way encountered monsters. Goblins, wolves, bats size of dogs. Ignored most, went around. But when Stone Wolf, rank E+, jumped right in front of motorcycle, had to brake. Wolf roared, preparing to jump. I didn't get off motorcycle. Instead activated adrenaline overload for first time since receiving system. 50 energy. Body exploded with power. All characteristics multiplied by 50. I felt like a god. Adrenaline overload activated. Duration, 30 seconds. All characteristics times 50. Wolf jumped. To me it moved like frozen. I jumped off motorcycle, which continued without me. Grabbed Wolf by muzzle in air with bare hands and threw it into building wall. Wolf crashed at bullet speed, wall cracked, Wolf turned into bloody stain. You killed Stone Wolf, rank E+, /+50, EXP /+20 core. Absorption, +30 energy /reservoir, 120 to 135. Level 2 to 3, 20 out of 200. Adrenaline overload ended after 25 seconds. Wolf took 5. Felt fatigue, side effect, but tolerable. Drank can of energy drink from backpack. Thunderbolt, my favorite. As soon as I took sip, System window flashed. Energy drink detected. Thunderbolt. Instant replenishment, plus 100 energy. Reservoir, 65 over 135 to 135 over 135, full. Bonus, temporary enhancement of all characteristics, times 2 for 10 minutes. Incredible. Energy drinks work like super potions for my system. 1 sip equals full restoration plus buff. If I carry dozens of cans, I'll become practically unkillable. Returned to motorcycle, stuck in pile of trash but intact, drove again. After 20 minutes, reached Sinshan District. Horrible sight. University quarter, usually full of students, turned into slaughterhouse. Rifts everywhere. Rank D monsters, stronger than in Gangnam, prowled streets. Fire elemental setting buildings ablaze. Ice troll destroying cars. Shadow Knight, rank D plus, rare monster, killing people with Sword of Darkness. Jiwoo's dormitory 5 blocks away. Need to break through this meat grinder. I parked motorcycle in alley, inconspicuous place, pulled out bat and knife. Activated brain enhancement. Tried this function for first time. Enhancement. Brain to thinking speed. Times 100 over 50 energy per second. World stopped. More precisely, I began thinking so fast that world seemed stopped. Every second stretched to minutes in my perception. I saw entire battlefield simultaneously. Monster positions, weak points, optimal routes, tactical genius. In 3 seconds of real time, but 300 seconds in my mind, I made perfect plan for passing through zone. Turned off brain enhancement, too expensive, 150 energy for 3 seconds. But plan is enough. Ran, following route. Avoided strong monsters, killed only those blocking path. Efficiency. After 10 minutes, reached dormitory. 9-story building, half windows broken, walls cracked. Ran inside. Elevator doesn't work. Stairs. Jiwoo lives on 7th floor. Ran up steps, activating leg enhancement, 30 energy. Reached 7th in 20 seconds. Corridor empty, but heard screams from one of rooms. Not Jiwoo's room, ignored. Ran to her door, 307, knocked. Jiwoo, it's me, Appa, open. Silence, then quiet voice from inside. Oh, Appa? Is it really you? Yes, open quickly. Door opened slightly. Jiwoo looked out, face pale, eyes red from tears. Seeing me, cried with relief and threw herself into embrace. Appa, I was so scared. There are monsters, people dying, I thought you too. I hugged her tightly. I'm here. Everything will be okay. I promised I'd come. Pack your things. We're leaving here. Right now. She nodded, returned to room. I entered behind, closed a door, looked around. Small dorm room, but neat. Jiwoo quickly stuffed things into backpack, clothes, documents, family photos. Then stopped, looked at her hands. They glowed with faint green light. Appa, I also got this thing. System. I don't understand. Last thing I touched before midnight was a plant, my cactus on windowsill, and now I can... She extended hand to wilted flower in pot on table. Green light flowed from her palm into plant. Flower came alive. Petals bloomed, stem straightened, roots strengthened. In 5 seconds, dead plant became healthy. Nature system. In past life, I didn't know what system Jiwoo received. She died too early. But now I see. Nature system, ability to control plants, heal living things, possibly even resurrect. Rare system, support type. Not combat, but incredibly valuable. This is good system, I said. Very good. You can heal wounds, grow food, control plants as weapons. I'll teach you to use it. But now we must leave. Building is unsafe. She nodded, shouldered backpack. We went into corridor. Descended stairs to 1st floor. At exit from dormitory stood Shadow Knight, that same rank D plus monster. 3 meters tall, black armor, Sword of Darkness. It was killing last students trying to escape. Corpses lay at its feet. Jiwoo gasped in horror. I covered her with my body. Stand behind me, don't move. Knight turned, saw us. Red eyes behind helmet slit stared at me. It roared and swung sword. Sword lengthened, shadow blade flew like whip. I activated adrenaline overload, 50 energy. 30 seconds of divine power. World slowed. Shadow blade crawled toward me like snail. Grabbed Jiwoo, dashed aside. Blade passed by, cut wall behind. Knight attacked again, 3 strikes per second for ordinary person. But for me and overload, 1 strike per 15 seconds. Child's play. Dodged, approached closer, activated targeted enhancement on right hand on top of overload. Enhancement. Hand times 50 plus overload. Times 50 equals total times 2,500 strength. Hand blazed with golden light. Punched Knight's chest. Black armor exploded. Knight's body pierced through. It didn't even have time to scream. Fell dead. You killed Shadow Knight. Rank D plus / plus 200 EXP / plus 100 QR. Absorption plus 150 energy / reservoir. 135 to 170. Level 3 to 5. 20 over 500 equals overflow by 2 levels. Special rewards received. Shadow Shard. Rank D artifact. Overload ended. Fatigue covered in wave. Jiwoo ran over, supported. Appa, are you okay? Yes, just tired. Give me a second. Drank another can of energy drink. Replenishment. Fatigue disappeared. Picked up Shadow Shard. Black crystal size of finger, cold as ice. System window showed description. Shadow Shard. Rank D effect. When implanted, increases speed and shadow by 50%. Can be sold for 500 COR or used for crafting. Useful thing. Hidden pocket. Then took Jiwoo's hand. Let's go. We need to reach Yoido Park. There's dungeon with artifact I need. After that, we'll find safe place. Dungeon? Artifact? Appa, how do you know all this? I looked into her eyes. Long story. I'll tell you on the way. We left dormitory. Night just begun. And so much hunting ahead. June 19th, 2:15 a.m. Path to Yoido Park. Jiwoo and I made our way through chaos-engulfed Seoul on stolen motorcycle. She sat behind, hugging me tightly around waist, trembling after everything seen. On the way, I told her truth. Not all, but enough. That I know the future. That world changed forever. That weak will die and strong will become kings of new order. Appa, you talk as if you've seen all this before, she whispered. Because I have. I can't explain how, but I know what will happen next. Trust me, Jiwoo. I'll do everything so you survive. But you must become strong. Your nature system can become incredibly powerful if developed correctly. She nodded, pressing closer to me. In past life, she died weak, not even having time to understand her power. Monsters tore her apart on second day while I was far away, fighting for scraps of food. I returned and found only corpse. This broke me every day of remaining 10 years. Not this time. She will survive. I'll make her strong. We turned onto bridge over Han River. Yoido Park on island in middle of river. But bridge was blocked. Dozens of abandoned cars created traffic jam. Between cars prowled monsters, water snakes, rank D, that crawled out from river. 3 meters long, blue scales, poisonous fangs. Stopped motorcycle, got off, helped Jiwoo dismount. We'll go on foot, stay close. If you see danger, scream. She nodded. Took out seeds from backpack, took from her room, collection of rare plants. Threw seeds on ground, activated nature system. Green light pulsed from her hands, seeds sprouted in seconds. Thorny vines grew, living protection surrounding us. Smart girl, learns fast. We walked across bridge, going around cars. Water snake crawled out from behind truck, hissed. I activated targeted enhancement on eyes, 10 energy. World slowed. Saw snake preparing to spit poison. Dodged before it shot. Poison flew past, melted asphalt. Strong acid. 1 spit. Death. Switched energy to legs, 30 energy. Rushed at snake. It tried to bite, but I was faster. Grabbed it by neck, enhanced hand, 40 energy. Ripped out spine with 1 movement. Snake died instantly. You killed water snake. Rank D / plus 80, EXP / plus 30. QR, absorption, plus 50 energy / reservoir, 170 to 185. 2 more snakes attacked simultaneously from right and left. Jiwoo screamed, her vines came alive, wrapped around 1 snake, squeezed until bones crunched. Excellent. She's already using system in combat way. Second snake I killed with bat strike to head, enhanced hand. 3 snakes dead in 20 seconds. Level 5 to 6, 130 over 800. We reached end of bridge. Yoido Park, huge green zone in center of island. Usually full of people, picnics, cyclists. Now battlefield. Rift hung over old fountain in park center. Pulsating red crack in air. From rift monsters crawled out. But not ordinary goblins. Stone Goliaths, 4 meters tall. Bodies of living stone. Rank E boss, 1 Goliath equals 10 goblins. Around Rift group of awakened, about 20 people. They tried to enter dungeon. Rift equals dungeon entrance. But Goliaths defended entrance, killing everyone who approaches. Already 5 corpses on ground. I recognized some faces. Kim Hyun-soo received shield system, touched shield before apocalypse, worked as guard. In past life became famous tank defender. Died in 5th year from guild betrayal. Young Min-ji, bow system, professional archer. Became top-class sniper. Died in 8th year, killed by Iron Blood Alliance. And Choi Do-yeon, traitor, murderer of my team, crystal system. He stood in center of group, commanding. Hyun-soo, hold Goliath. Min-ji, shoot eyes. Others, attack legs. Even on first night of Apocalypse, he already took leadership. Charisma, strength, strategic thinking. That's why in past life I trusted him, until the end. Until a moment he sold me. Rage boiled inside. Wanted to kill him right now. But no, he's not traitor yet. Technically, he'll betray me in years. Kill now means change future too strongly. Unforeseen consequences may appear. Plus, he's useful. His group distracts Goliaths, giving me chance to slip into dungeon unnoticed. Ji-woo will go around them, I whispered. Enter rift from other side. But there are monsters there. I'll handle it. Trust me. We went around Do-yeon's group sideways, hiding behind trees. 2 Goliaths were busy fighting with group. 3rd patrolled rift entrance. Need to kill it quickly and quietly. I activated brain enhancement for 1 second, 50 energy. Plan formed instantly. Enhanced legs, 30 energy. Rush at Goliath with maximum speed. It didn't even have time to react. Enhanced hand, 40 energy, and punched fist into core. Stone nucleus in center of chest. New weakness from past life. Core cracked. Goliath crumbled to pieces without sound. You killed Stone Goliath. Rank E boss. /plus 150 EXP /plus 50 Sior. Absorption. Plus 80 energy /reservoir. 185 to 210. Level 6 to 7. 80 over 1000. Grabbed Jiwoo's hand, jumped into rift. World distorted. Colors mixed, gravity flipped. After second we fell onto stone floor. Found ourselves inside dungeon. Rank E dungeon, Goliath's lair. Huge cave illuminated by red crystals on walls. Ceiling lost in darkness. Ahead, labyrinth of corridors. Somewhere deep, dungeon boss. Stronger than ordinary Goliaths. And treasury with artifacts. My goal, Ring of Enhancement. Artifact that increases system power by 100%. In past life, Do-yeon's group took it. Do-yeon wore Ring 10 years until sold it to Alliance for Artifact of Immortality. This time, Ring will be mine. Ji-woo looked around, frightened. It's so dark and cold here. Don't be afraid, I'm nearby. Follow me, don't fall behind. We moved along corridor. Every 50 meters encountered monster groups. Stone Goliaths, junior versions, rank E. Shadow Goblins, Stone Spiders, new type, rank E+. I killed quickly, efficiently. Enhanced needed body parts for minimum time, conserved energy. Ji-woo supported from distance, grew thorny vines, bound enemies, gave me tactical advantage. After 20 minutes of clearing, level 7 to 10, EXP overflow. Energy, 210 to 290. Reservoir grew from absorptions. Received, 350. COR, Ji-woo, level 1 to 3. Ji-woo grew too. Her nature system evolved, now could grow not only vines but poisonous plants, exploding spores, healing flowers. Universal support. She'll become incredibly valuable in future. We reached final room. Huge hall, size of football field. In center, Stone King, dungeon boss. 5 meters tall, crown of crystals, 2-handed hammer. Rank D-. Analysis, Stone King. Level 15. HP 5000 over 5000. Weakness, crown. If destroyed, loses 70% power. Ability, summon Goliaths, maximum 10. Difficult opponent for level 10. But I have plan. I enhanced brain for 3 seconds, 150 energy. World slowed, thousands of strategies calculated instantly. Optimal approach found. Turned off brain enhancement, commanded Ji-woo. When I attack, grow vines around his legs, restrain movement. After that, run to wall and hide. Don't interfere further. She nodded, scared, but trusting. I activated adrenaline overload, 50 energy. 30 seconds of divine power. All characteristics times 50. Rushed at King with bullet speed. King roared, summoned 10 Goliaths. They materialized from walls. But in overload I'm faster. Ran around Goliaths, reached King in 2 seconds. Jiwoo grew vines. They wrapped King's legs restrained. King tried to break free, but vines held, enhanced by Jiwoo's magic. I have 5 seconds until he breaks free. Enhanced legs, 30 energy, jumped 10 meters up. Appeared at level of King's crown. Enhanced hand, 40 energy, and punched fist into central crystal of crown. Boom! Crown exploded. Fragments scattered. King roared in pain. HP dropped. 5,000 to 1,500. 70% power loss from crown destruction. He weakened, collapsed to knees. Goliaths disappeared, depended on King's power. I landed, activated hand enhancement again, and finished King with strike to head. Skull split, King dead. You killed. Stone King, rank D boss, / plus 500 EXP / plus 200 SOAR. Absorption, plus 300 energy / reservoir, 290 to 370. Level 10 to 12. Overflow. Dungeon cleared. Access to treasury opened. Overload ended, used 20 of 30 seconds. Fatigue covered. Drank energy drink. Instant restoration. Jiwoo ran over. Appa, you're incredible. How do you do that? Practice, I smirked. And lots of caffeine. Door to treasury opened in far wall of hall. We entered. Room filled with chests, artifacts, weapons. In center, pedestal, on it, ring of enhancement. Golden ring with red crystal, emitting pulsating light. I took ring. System window flashed. Ring of enhancement, rank C effect, increases system power by 100%. All abilities doubled. Equip, yes / no. Yes. Put ring on finger. It glowed, energy flooded into body. Felt energy system evolve. All my abilities doubled. Enhancements now 2 times stronger. Adrenaline overload, times 50 to times 100. Energy reservoir, 370 to 740, doubled. Energy absorption. Speed, times 2. Incredible power. I became twice as strong in 1 second. This ring worth entire fortune. In past life, I dreamed of getting even 1 artifact of this level. Now it's mine. Jiwoo looked with admiration. Appa, you're glowing. True. My body radiated golden light, side effect of enhanced energy system. Looked epic. Dispersed glow, energy control. Examined other chests, found useful things. 30 health potions, restore HP. 20 mana potions, useless for me but Jiwoo can use. 5,000 COR in coins, basic weapons, swords, spears, bows, rank E to D. Took everything into spatial ring. Found among artifacts, small ring with internal space 10 cubic meters, very rare. Jiwoo, choose weapon, I said. She examined arsenal, took bow, rank D, and quiver of arrows. I never shot bow. You'll learn. In this world, everyone must know how to fight. We left treasury. Dungeon considered cleared, rift will close soon. Need to exit before that. Ran to exit. On way met Doyeon's group. They just entered, reached middle of labyrinth. Doyeon saw us, surprised. You two? Where? Did you already clear dungeon? I passed by without stopping. Boss dead. Treasury empty. You're late. His face distorted with rage. You? Who are you even? How dare you? I stopped, looked into his eyes. Coldly, mercilessly. My name is Cha Jun-min. Remember this name, Choi Do-yeon. In future, you'll regret you didn't kill me today. His crystal system activated instinctively. Skin became transparent, hard as diamond. Prepared to attack. But Kim Hyun-soo held him. Do-yeon, don't. We can't fight among ourselves. Monsters outside. Do-yeon clenched teeth but retreated. Smart. Knows now not time for conflicts, but hatred in his eyes. I planted seed of future enmity. Good. Let him fear me. In this life, I'll be one who is feared. Jiwoo and I left dungeon. Rift closed behind us. Dawn beginning, sky painted red, not from sun, from atmospheric changes. First night of apocalypse ended. I looked at Jiwoo. She's tired, scared, but alive. In past life, she died this night. Now she's with me, safe. First change of future successful. Appa, what now? She asked quietly. I smiled. Now we survive, become strong, and build new world. June 19th, 8:30 a.m. Abandoned office complex, Gangnam District. I brought Jiwoo to building I chose in advance from past life memory. 8 floors, solid construction, 3 exits for evacuation, roof with helipad. In past life, this place became headquarters of one of strongest guilds in third year of apocalypse. Now it's empty, but ideally located, close to several dungeons, far from main chaos zones. We blocked first floor, set traps from improvised materials, broken glass, stretched wire. Jiwoo grew thorny bushes around entrances. Living alarm, will rustle if someone approaches. Set up temporary base on 5th floor, high enough that most monsters won't reach, low enough to quickly evacuate if necessary. Jiwoo collapsed onto found couch, closed eyes. Appa, I'm so tired. Can we sleep a little? I looked out window. City burned. Seoul turned into war zone. Rifts opened every few hours, spewing waves of monsters. Army tried to contain chaos. Helicopters patrolled sky, tanks blocked main streets. But it's useless? Ordinary weapons ineffective against monsters above rank E. By end of first week, Army will fall. Only Awakened will survive. Those who received systems and learned to use them. Sleep couple hours. I said, I'll keep watch. After you'll need to train. Your system is strong, but you don't know how to fight. Need to fix that. She nodded and fell asleep from exhaustion within a minute. I covered her with a found blanket, sat by the window. Took out energy drink, drank. Not for restoration, reservoir full, just like the taste. Thunderbolt. My favorite even before the apocalypse. Irony that it became source of my power. Checked system window studying new capabilities after receiving Ring of Enhancement. CHA Junmin, level 12. HP 450 over 450. Energy 740 over 740. Strength 35. Agility 40. Endurance 45. Intelligence 30. Wisdom 25. Luck 15. Free points 20. Put points plus 10 into strength. Need more damage. Plus 10 into agility. Speed equals survival. New characteristics. Strength 45. Agility 50. Felt twice as strong as an hour ago. Studied new notification that appeared after 10th level. Level 10 reached. Skill evolution function unlocked. Can evolve basic skills into improved versions. Available evolutions. 1. Metabolism acceleration to super regeneration. HP restoration at speed. 100 per second when activated/cost. 50 energy per second. 2. Adrenaline overload arrow berserker mode. All characteristics times 100. Duration 1 minute. Side effect. Consciousness shut down for 10 minutes after completion. 3. Targeted enhancement arrow body domination. Simultaneous enhancement of all body parts. Times 10/cost. 100 energy per second. Choose one evolution. Others will become available at levels 20, 30, etc. Difficult choice. All 3 evolutions incredibly powerful. Super regeneration will make me almost immortal. Restoration of 100 hit points per second means I can survive mortal wounds. Berserker mode gives absolute power for a minute. Times 100 to all characteristics, I can kill rank B+ monsters with bare hands. Body domination, universal enhancement, will allow domination in any medium difficulty battle. I chose super regeneration. Reason simple, survival more important than attack. I can already kill strong enemies with adrenaline overload, which now times 100 thanks to Ring. But if I receive mortal wound and can't heal in time, we'll die. Super regeneration guarantees survival even in catastrophic situations. Evolution selected, super regeneration. Skill metabolism acceleration replaced with super regeneration. New skill active. Tried it. Took out knife. Cut palm. Blood flowed. Activated super regeneration, 50 energy per second. Wound closed before eyes. In 3 seconds, skin completely restored. Not even scar remained. Spent 150 energy, but result worth it. Now even if they tear off my arm, I can grow new one in a minute. Provided sufficient energy reserve. Phone vibrated. Network still worked. Surprising considering chaos. Message from unknown number. Attention to all awakened. Government creating temporary survivors alliance. Gathering at National Museum of Korea, 1200 today. Organization of resource distribution, creation of safe zones, coordination of monster hunting. Attendance mandatory for all system holders. Refusal equals recognition as hostile element. I smirked. Government. Trying to control situation as if old laws still mean something. In past life, temporary alliance lasted 2 weeks, then collapsed due to internal conflicts. Strong awakened didn't want to obey weak politicians. Civil war between factions began. Thousands died, but I must go. Not for government, for contacts. At this gathering will be all strongest awakened of first day. Han So-ah, Gravity System, future legend. Park Kyung-soo, Lightning System, founder of Iron Blood Alliance. Yoon So-ra, Healing System, greatest healer of Korea. I need to meet them, establish connections, possibly recruit some before they join hostile factions. Checked time. 9:15 a.m. 3 hours until gathering, enough to let Ji-woo sleep and conduct quick training. Building roof. Ji-woo's training. Ji-woo woke up, had breakfast with canned food from my spatial ring, stocked up yesterday, now stood on roof, nervous. I set up training targets. Empty bottles on edge of roof. Your nature system is universal, I explained. You can grow plants for defense, attack, support, but need to learn to control growth. Right now, your plants are slow. Enemies will dodge. Need to increase growth speed and accuracy. I placed a bottle 10 meters from her. Grow vine and knock down bottle quickly, in 1 second. Ji-woo concentrated, activated system. Green light pulsed from her hands. Seed fell on ground. Vine grew in 5 seconds. Slowly reached toward bottle, missed. Ji-woo got upset. I can't, it's too difficult. Again, imagine bottle is monster that will kill you if you don't hit. Feel fear, turn fear into strength. She tried again. This time vine grew in 3 seconds. Closer to target, but still miss. I made her repeat 20 times in row. By 20th attempt, vine grew in 1.5 seconds and hit bottle. Progress. Good, now combat application. I activated targeted enhancement on legs, 30 energy, rushed at her with speed of 10 meters per second. Ji-woo screamed in fear. Appa, what are you? Defend yourself, I shouted. Survival instinct kicked in. Ji-woo threw seeds, vines exploded from ground, created wall between us. I crashed into wall, vines held, stopped attack, dispersed enhancement. Excellent. You did it instinctively. That's what's needed. In battle, there's no time to think. Your body must automatically react. She breathed heavily, but eyes burned. First time felt her own power. This is important. In past life, Ji-woo was passive, afraid to use system. That's why she died. In this life, I'll make her strong, even if I have to be harsh. We trained another hour. By end, Ji-woo confidently controlled basic techniques. Vine wall, defense. Vine whip, mid-range attack. Poison spores, area poisoning. Healing flower, ally HP restoration. Level 3, but already can fight more effectively than most level 5 awakened. Road to National Museum. We moved through destroyed Seoul on motorcycle. City looked apocalyptic even during day. Burning buildings, overturned cars, corpses on streets, both people and monsters. Survivors hid in buildings, some looted stores. Law ceased to exist in one night. Met Shadow Ogre, rank D+, on bridge. 3 meters tall, gray skin, club size of tree. It blocked road. I could go around, but decided to kill. Need experience. Activated adrenaline overload. 50 energy. Characteristics times 100. Ogre slowed in my perception. I jumped off motorcycle at full speed, landed before Ogre, enhanced hand, 40 energy, and punched chest. Fist pierced ribs, crushed heart. Ogre fell dead in 2 seconds. You killed Shadow Ogre, rank D+, /plus 250 EXP /plus 100 Sewer. Absorption plus 150 energy / reservoir, 740 to 780. Level 12 to 13, 50 over 2000. Ji-woo looked with admiration and slight horror. Appa, you killed it with 1 punch. You're a monster. No, I corrected. I'm Hunter. Monsters are them. I'm just stronger than them. We arrived at museum at 11:55. Huge building surrounded by military. Tanks, soldiers with assault rifles, helicopters in sky. Hundreds of awakened gathered at entrance. Different ages, professions, systems. Some looked confident. Those who received combat systems and already killed monsters. Others frightened, received useless systems or don't know how to use. I recognized familiar faces from past life. Han So-ah, 25 years. short black hair, stern face. Stood apart from crowd. Stones levitated around her, testing gravity system. In past life, she became Gravitational Empress, one of 5 strongest hunters in world. Died in 11th year fighting Architect, God Boss of Final Raid. Legend. Park Kyung-soo, 32 years, scar on cheek, heavy gaze. Talked with group of awakened, recruiting them. Lightning sparked around his hands. Lightning system. Will become founder of Iron Blood Alliance, tyrannical regime that will control half of Korea by force. In past life, I worked under his command 2 years, then fled when I saw how he kills innocents for disobedience. Dangerous man. Yoon So-ra, 23 years, long chestnut hair, kind smile. Healed wounded at museum entrance. Her hands glowed with white light. Healing system. Greatest healer of Korea, will save thousands of lives during apocalypse years. Will die in 9th year from exhaustion, having healed too many people in one day. Saint. And Choi Do-yeon. Traitor. Stood next to Park Kyung-soo, apparently joined his faction. Saw me, face distorted with anger. Apparently still angry that I took artifacts from dungeon. I ignored him, entered museum with Ji-woo. Inside, huge hall filled with people. On stage, General Lee Hyun-seok, commander of Seoul's defense. Elderly man with gray hair, tired face. He raised hand, demanding silence. Citizens, awakened, listen carefully. Crowd fell silent. General continued. World has changed. What you saw last night is only beginning. Government received information from international sources. This phenomenon is global. All countries in world faced this simultaneously. Millions dead. Civilization collapsing. But we will survive. If we are united. He pointed to screen behind. Showed map of Seoul divided into zones. We're creating safe zones. Fortified areas protected by army and awakened. Zone A, city center, current location. Zone B, north, university quarters. Zone C, south, industrial districts. Other territories considered wild zones, filled with monsters government doesn't control. He paused. All awakened must register. You will receive rank E, D, C, B, A, S, depending on system strength. You'll be assigned to squads for clearing wild zones. In return, will receive resources, food, weapons, shelter, money. Refusal to register equals recognition as criminal. Army will hunt unregistered. Crowd murmured. Some agree, want safety, others outraged, don't want to obey orders. Han Soa stepped forward, voice cold. And if we refuse, you can't force us. We're stronger than your soldiers. General looked at her harshly. True, you're stronger, but you're alone. Army is organized. If you start war with us, we'll destroy you with artillery, airstrikes, nuclear weapons if necessary. Choose. Cooperation or death. Tension exploded. Park Kyung-soo laughed, electricity sparked around him. Nuclear weapons? You're insane. You'll destroy your own city. If alternative is chaos and anarchy, yes, we'll destroy, General answered. Government won't surrender without fight. I saw how this will end. Conflict inevitable. Government too weak to control awakened. Awakened too strong to obey. In a week, civil war will begin. Seoul will burn. But I won't be part of this. I don't need their squads, their resources, their rules. I'll create own force, independent, strongest. I turned around, about to leave, but General called out, You, guy with ring, stop. I stopped. General pointed at my ring of enhancement. That's high-rank artifact? Where did you find it? Cleared dungeon, I answered briefly. Legal loot. All artifacts belong to state, by emergency decree. Hand over ring voluntarily, or we'll take by force. Crowd held breath. Soldiers aimed rifles at me. Ji-woo fearfully squeezed my hand. I smirked. Try. Activated adrenaline overload. World slowed. Soldiers moved like frozen. I rushed to nearest, tore rifle from hands, broke in half. Repeated with 3 other soldiers in 2 seconds. Then returned to place. Dispersed overload. For everyone else, I disappeared and reappeared instantly. 4 rifles broken. Soldiers in shock. General paled. I looked into his eyes. I'm not your enemy, but not subordinate either. Stay away from me. Turned around and left the museum. Ji-woo followed. Behind heard crowds' whispers. Who was that? Such speed. He's a monster. Han So-ah watched me leave, eyes narrowed. Interested? Park Kyung-soo smirked. Respect. Choi Do-yeon clenched fists. Hatred. Good, I showed power. Now they know Cha Jun-min is not someone to mess with. Went outside, Ji-woo whispered. Appa, you just made enemies of government and army. I smiled. Don't worry. In a week, they'll have problems scarier than me. And I was right. Because tomorrow, first rank B dungeon will open, and from it will emerge monster that will destroy half of government forces in one day. Dragon Tyrant, June 19th, 6 p.m. Office Complex Roof. I stood on roof edge watching burning sunset over Seoul. City dying. In one day, civilization that existed thousands of years began falling apart. Electricity worked only in central districts. Water supply stopped in half of city. Mobile connection glitched. People fought for food in stores. Government losing control every hour. Jiwoo sat behind cleaning new bow, loot from dungeon. Her level rose to 5 after days hunting. We cleared 3 small rifts on way home, killed 50 goblins. She learned fast. Fear of death is best teacher. Appa, why do you look east so often? She asked. At Gangnam District. What's there? I didn't answer immediately. Remembered past life. June 20th, 6 a.m., exactly 12 hours from now. Rank B dungeon will open in center of Gangnam. From it will emerge Dragon Tyrant, first rank A monster appearing in Korea. 20 meters long, black scales, wings with 30-meter span, breath of pure plasma. Government sent 200 soldiers and 50 awakened, entire reserve. Dragon destroyed them in 15 minutes. Devoured soldiers, incinerated awakened, destroyed 20 blocks. 3,000 people died. Dragon ruled Gangnam District 2 months, until combined forces of 3 guilds killed it in legendary battle. But price was enormous. 70% of hunters participating in raid died. In this life, I'll kill Dragon. Alone. Before it destroys city. Because I know its weaknesses. Because I have power I didn't have then. And because Dragon Tyrant's soul contains incredible amount of energy, if I absorb it, my reservoir will grow tenfold. Plus, Dragon Corpse can be sold for millions of COR, or used for crafting legendary artifacts. Strong monster will appear there, I answered finally. Tomorrow morning, I'll kill it. You'll stay here. Jiwoo frowned. How strong? Strong enough to destroy army, but I'll handle it. She wanted to object, but saw my gaze, uncompromising, confident. Nodded silently. Trust, I won't let her down. June 20th, 5:30 a.m. Gangnam District. Half hour before Dragon's appearance. I arrived by motorcycle at Epicenter, main Gangnam Square in front of Samseong Tower skyscraper. In past life, exactly here, rift opened. Square empty. Everyone fled after first day's chaos. Perfect. Fewer witnesses. Fewer random victims. Parked motorcycle in alley, just in case. Checked inventory in spatial ring, 30 energy drinks, full energy restoration anytime. 20 health potions, HP restoration. Shadow shard, artifact giving speed bonus in shadow, will implant after battle. Weapons, baseball bat, already cracked from frequent use but still holds. Hunting knife, bundle of grenades, found in military warehouse yesterday. Ordinary weapons ineffective against dragon, but can use as distraction. Checked characteristics. Xiache Jun Min, level 13. HP 490 over 490. Energy 780 over 780. Strength 45 times 2 from ring equals 90. Agility 50 times 2 equals 100. Endurance 45 times 2 equals 90. Intelligence 30 times 2 equals 60. Thanks to Ring of Enhancement, all characteristics doubled. Plus, my skills also enhanced twice. Adrenaline Overload. Now gives times 100 to all characteristics instead of times 50. Super Regeneration restores 200 horsepower per second instead of 100. Targeted Enhancement enhances body parts twice as strong. If I activate Overload times 100 on top of Targeted Enhancement, for example times 50 on hand, get Multiplication times 5,000 strength in one hand. Enough to pierce dragon scales. 10 minutes until appearance. Sky began darkening, though should be dawn. Air became cold, breath turned to vapor. Harbingers. Rift will open soon. I activated Brain Enhancement for 1 second. 50 energy. Calculated battle tactics. Dragon Tyrant's weaknesses from past life. Eyes. Only part of body without scales. Vulnerable to direct attacks. Inner part of mouth. Soft tissue. If stick weapon inside during breath attack can damage fire sac, organ producing plasma. Wings, membranes thin. If tear both wings, dragon loses mobility. Heart located in center of chest, behind triple layer of armor scales. Only attack of monstrous strength can pierce. Optimal strategy. Phase 1. Blind eyes, using grenades or enhanced knife throws. Phase 2. When dragon opens mouth for breath attack, enter inside, using overload for speed, and destroy fire sac from within. Phase 3. While dragon disoriented from internal damage, tear wings, targeted enhancement on hands. Phase 4. Final attack, pierce chest, extract heart. Risky. One mistake equals death, but doable. I have super regeneration. Even if dragon burns half my body, I can restore in a minute with sufficient energy. Plus 30 energy drinks give 3,000 energy reserve. I'm almost immortal for short time. 30 seconds. Square shook, asphalt cracked. Sky tore apart. Giant red rift, size of skyscraper, opened right above square. From rift heat poured, temperature jumped to 50 degrees instantly. Windows of surrounding buildings burst from heat. Roar! Deafening, primal, full of rage. From rift dragon flew out. Dragon tyrant. 20 meters from head to tail, black scales shimmering with red light, wings spread, each wing beat created hurricane wind. Eyes, burning coals, looked down at city. Mouth opened, showing thousands of fangs and blazing throat. Dragon landed on square. Ground collapsed under its weight. It looked around, saw me, only living being within kilometer radius. Head tilted, eyes narrowed, interest. Then dragon spoke. Voice like thunder, ancient, contemptuous. Pitiful human, dare to stand before me. You don't know who I am? Talking dragon. Rank A and higher monsters possess intelligence and speech. I smirked. I know, you're dragon tyrant. Rank A monster? In past life, you killed 3,000 people and ruled this district 2 months. Dragon stopped. Surprise in eyes. Past life? What nonsense, human. Doesn't matter. Main thing, this time you'll die today. Your soul will become my energy, your body my artifacts. Prepare. I activated adrenaline overload. 50 energy, body exploded with power. All characteristics times 100. Strength 9,000, agility 10,000. I became living weapon. Dragon laughed. Rumbling, cruel laughter. Insolent bug! I'll show you what true power means. He inhaled, chest glowed red from within. Preparing plasma breath. Attack capable of incinerating everything within 100-meter radius. In past life, this attack killed 50 awakened in 1 second. But I knew what would happen. Enhanced legs, 30 energy on top of overload. Speed times 500. World stopped. Dragon froze in my perception. Opening mouth moved at snail's pace. I rushed forward. Covered 20 meters in fractions of second. Jumped, enhanced legs gave incredible jumping power, straight into dragon's open mouth. Flew inside while he still exhaled. Fire sac ahead, glowing red, size of car, pulsing with magma. Enhanced right hand, 40 energy on top of overload. Strength times 5,000. Hand glowed with golden light, muscles swelled to monstrous size. I punched fist into fire sac. Explosion. Fire sac burst from inside. Magma flooded into dragon's internals. Dragon roared in incredible pain, roar that shattered windows of all buildings within kilometer radius. His body convulsed. I was inside. Magma burned skin. HP dropped. 490 to 300 to 150 in seconds. Activated super regeneration, 50 energy per second. HP restored 200 per second. Magma burned, but regeneration compensated. I escaped from mouth, jump with enhanced legs, flew outside, landed on square. Dragon writhed, his internals burning. He coughed blood, more precisely magma. Dragon's HP dropped, 50,000 to 30,000, 40% damage from fire sac destruction. But he's alive. Rage in eyes increased tenfold. You dared wound me? I'll tear you to pieces. Wings flapped. Dragon took off. Started diving down, claws aimed at me. I expected this. In air dragon vulnerable, can't maneuver sharply. Overload still active. 20 of 30 seconds passed. Enhanced hands again. Dragon dives at speed of 100 meters per second. For me in overload, slow motion. When he approached, claws meter from me, I dodged, enhanced agility, grabbed his right wing with both hands and pulled with force times 5,000. RRRIIP. Wing tore from body, blood gushed in fountain. Dragon roared, lost balance, crashed onto square. Impact shook ground, crater 3 meters deep formed. I jumped on his back, enhanced jump. Tore off second wing similarly. Dragon helplessly thrashed on ground, trying to throw me off. But without wings, he's slow. I ran to head, grabbed one of horns, and pulled with full force. Horn broke. Dragon screamed in pain, horns directly connected to brain. I used horn as spear, thrust into Dragon's left eye. Eye exploded, liquid gushed. Blinded on one side. Overload ended. 30 seconds elapsed. Fatigue covered in wave. I jumped off Dragon's back, took out energy drink, drank in 1 gulp. Plus 100 energy, fatigue disappeared. Bonus times 2 to all characteristics for 10 minutes. Dragon rose, staggering. Blood lost an incredible amount, HP 30,000 to 15,000. He's dying, but still dangerous. Remaining right eye looked at me with pure hatred. How dare pathetic human? Wound Dragon King? I'll kill you, even if it's last thing I do. He opened mouth. Last attack. He'll spit out all remaining magma from body as lethal explosion. Suicidal technique will destroy everything within kilometer radius. In past life, Dragon used this technique in final battle, killed half of raid group. Won't allow it. Activated overload again, 50 energy. Another 30 seconds of divine power. Enhanced both hands and legs simultaneously, 110 energy. Rushed at Dragon at bullet speed. He started spitting magma, but I was faster. Thrust hands into Dragon's chest, pierced scales, strength times 5,000 enough. Fingers found heart, size of cow, beating like engine. Grabbed heart and ripped out. Whoosh! Heart torn from chest. Dragon froze. Magma he was about to spit faded. Eye dimmed, body crashed to ground. Dead. You killed Dragon Tyrant, rank I, / plus 10,000 EXP / plus 5,000 core. Energy absorption activated, extracting 5,000 energy from Dragon Tyrant. Reservoir 780 to 5,780, increased 7 times. Level 13 to 20, overflow by 7 levels. Special rewards received. Dragon Heart, rank A artifact. Dragon Tyrant scales times 100, crafting material. Dragon Blood times 10 liters, enhancement potion. Dragon Fang times 20, weapon material. New skill unlocked, Dragon's Blessing, passive. All characteristics plus 50. Fire immunity, ability to understand dragon language. 7 levels from 1 kill. Energy reservoir grew 7-fold. I became several times stronger in 10 minutes. It was worth it. Overload ended. Fatigue covered, but I drank another energy drink, restoration. Looked at Dragon Corpse. 20 meters of dead meat, scales, bones. Worth millions of COR. Need to butcher corpse, take everything valuable. But first I heard applause. Turned around. At edge of square stood Han So-ah, gravity system. She levitated in air at 3 meters height, surrounded by floating stones. Clapped hands. Eyes looked at me with admiration. Impressive. Cha Junmin, correct? You killed rank A dragon solo. Even I'm not sure I could. You're a monster among people. I didn't answer. Watched cautiously. Why is she here? In past life, Han So-ah didn't participate in dragon battle. She was in different district. My presence changed timeline. She descended to ground, approached closer. I watched from distance, saw everything. Your strength, your tactics, your ruthlessness, you're special. I need such people in my organization. Organization? I'm creating guild, independent from government, for Strongest Awakened, called Gravitational Throne. I'm leader. You can become vice leader. Together we'll become strongest in Korea. What do you say? Tempting offer. Han So-ah will become legend. Her guild will be one of top 3 in country. Joining means getting resources, connections, protection. But I refused. No, I don't work under anyone, even under you. She frowned. Why? You're smart. Understand that alone can't survive. Sooner or later we'll face enemy you can't defeat alone. Then I'll become strong enough to defeat any enemy. Alone. She smirked. Not maliciously, respectfully. Arrogance, but I like it. Fine. If you don't want to join, I propose alliance. Not subordination. Partnership of equals. You remain independent. Me too. But in critical moments, we help each other. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Agree? I thought. Alliance with Han So-ah is beneficial. She's strong, smart, will have influential connections. Plus, in future Iron Blood Alliance, Park Kyung-soo will come after both of us. Having ally of such caliber is wise. Agreed, but condition neither of us betrays other. If you betray, you die. She extended hand. Deal. We shook hands, alliance formed. First step toward creating own force. Han So-ah looked around at Dragon Corpse. What will you do with Carcass? It's fortune. Government and other guilds will want to take it. Let them try, I smirked. I have spatial ring. We'll take everything valuable. Rest I'll burn. I spent hour butchering corpse. Took scales, claws, fangs, bones, blood, organs. Some can be used for alchemy. Everything fit in ring, capacity 10 cubic meters, but dragon parts are compact. Only skeleton and meat remained. Han So-ah helped. Used gravity to collect remains in pile. I doused them with gasoline, found in destroyed gas station. Set fire. Dragon bonfire burned with green flame. Magical reaction. Smell of sulfur and burnt meat. We stood watching flames. Han So-ah asked, Junmin, how did you become so strong? It's been only 2 days since Apocalypse began. Even I'm only level 10. You're 20. How? I didn't answer immediately, then said, I have advantage that I can't explain, but believe me, I'll become strongest. Won't stop until I reach peak. She looked into my eyes, long, studying, then nodded. I believe, and I await day when you reach peak. Maybe then we'll become rivals, but for now, allies. Allies, I agreed. June 20th, 12 p.m., return to base. I returned to office complex. Jiwoo rushed to hug. Appa, you're back. I was so worried. Saw explosions in east, thought, everything's fine. I killed a dragon. She stopped, looked dumbfounded. Dragon? Real dragon? Yes, rank A-. Now I'm level 20, and we have fortune in materials. Showed her dragon heart, artifact size of football, red, pulsing with magic. Dragon heart. Rank A effect when implanted in body. All characteristics plus 100, HP plus 5,000, magic resistance plus 80%. Unlock skill Dragon Flame. Fire Breath rank A. Warning, implantation irreversible. Choose recipient carefully. Jiwoo gasped. This is incredible. Appa, you must implant it yourself. I shook head. No. My energy system doesn't synergize with Dragon Heart. Effect will be average, but for you, Nature System plus Dragon Flame equals unique combination. You can control both plants and fire. Will become incredibly strong. She hesitated. But it's your loot. I didn't earn it. You earned it. You're my sister. You trusted me. Stayed with me in this hell. I'll protect you, make you strong. This heart is investment in your future. Tears flowed down her cheeks. She hugged me. Thank you, Appa. I won't let you down. We'll become strong, I promise. I implanted Dragon Heart into her body. Procedure simple. Press artifact to chest. It dissolves and integrates with owner's heart. Jiwoo screamed in pain. Rank A implantation is excruciating. But after a minute, it ended. Her body glowed red. Characteristics skyrocketed. Kim Jiwoo, level 5 to 10, bonus from implantation. HP 200 to 5,200. All characteristics plus 100. Skill unlocked, Dragon Flame. She became 10 times stronger in a minute. Now she's not weak girl. She's dragon sorceress with power of nature and fire. My sister will become legend. I woke from phone vibration. Network still worked intermittently, but messages got through. Opened notification from Han So-ah. Junmin. Emergency information. Park Kyung-soo gathered army of 200 awakened. Plans to capture Gangnam Metro Station. Rank C dungeon opened there. Rumors of mythical artifact inside. Kyung-soo wants to monopolize. If he gets that artifact, we'll become invincible. Advise acting quickly. I smirked. Dagger of spatial slice. Rank B artifact, capable of cutting space. One strike with dagger and space tears, creating black holes that suck everything around. In past life, Park Kyung-soo indeed got this dagger, used it as main weapon of Iron Blood Alliance. With his lightning system plus space dagger, he was practically invincible. Not this time. Got up, woke Jiwoo. She slept on couch after yesterday's Dragon Heart implantation. Her body adapted, skin acquired slight reddish tint. Eyes became amber, side effect of dragon magic. Looked otherworldly beautiful. Jiwoo, wake up. Today important mission. We need to capture artifact before Park Kyung-soo. She instantly woke. Dragon endurance no longer needs long sleep. Nodded. I'm ready, Appa. What artifact? Dagger of spatial slice. Rank B weapon. If Kyung-soo gets it, we'll become too dangerous. I need to take it first. We gathered quickly. Jiwoo put on light armor from dragon scales. I crafted yesterday from dragon materials. Defense plus 200, fire resistance plus 50%. I took bat, new one, old broke, knife, 20 energy drinks, 10 health potions. Plus implanted shadow shard, artifact giving plus 50% speed in shadow. Procedure quick, shard dissolved in body, became part of circulatory system. Shadow shard implanted. Bonus speed plus 50% in shadow. Ability shadow step. Teleportation up to 10 meters through shadows / cost, 30 energy. New ability, teleportation. Incredibly useful for combat and escape. We'll test in action today. Gangnam Metro Station. Dungeon entrance. We arrived by motorcycle. Metro station looked destroyed. Ceiling collapsed, escalators broken, corpses everywhere. People who tried to hide in Metro first day, killed by monsters. In center of station. Giant rift leading to dungeon, pulsed with violet light. But we're not alone. Park Kyung-soo's army already here. 200 awakened surrounded entrance. Most level 3 to 7, weak but quantity compensates. Plus elite, 10 people level 10 plus including Park Kyung-soo himself, level 15, and Choi Do-yeon, level 12, crystal system. Kyung-soo stood before entrance addressing his army. Listen, inside this dungeon is artifact capable of changing balance of power in Korea. Whoever finds it first will become Hero of Alliance. Reward, 10,000 COR and rank promotion. Enter now. Crowd roared approvingly. Began descending into rift in groups of 10. I stopped motorcycle in alley, hidden place. Jiwoo asked, Appa, how will we pass? There are 200 of them. Even you can't fight such quantity simultaneously. Won't, we'll go around. I have shadow step, teleportation through shadows, plus they're going slowly, clearing dungeon in groups. We'll rush straight to boss, bypassing all monsters. Speed versus quantity. She nodded, trusting. We descended to rift, waited for a moment when no one watching, most already inside, and jumped into portal. Rank C dungeon. Labyrinth of distortions. World distorted. We landed in corridor whose walls moved, space unstable, constantly deforming. Floor rotated, ceiling swapped places with floor every few seconds. Disorientation. You entered Labyrinth of Distortions. Rank C feature, space constantly changes, map useless. Navigation only by intuition. Boss, Spatial Destroyer, rank B. Reward, Dagger of Spatial Slice. Jiwoo spun trying to orient. Appa, I don't understand. Where's up, where's down? Don't look with eyes, feel. Dragonheart gave you magical perception. Close eyes, sense magic flow, it leads to boss. She closed eyes, concentrated. After a few seconds, pointed direction. There, I feel huge magic concentration, must be boss. Excellent, hold on to me, we're teleporting. I activated Shadow Step. Around us were plenty of shadows, dim dungeon lighting. Teleported 10 times in row, 300 energy, each time maximum distance. In 20 seconds, we covered 100 meters, bypassing corridors, traps, monsters. Kyung-soo's groups left far behind. They moved slowly, fighting each encountered a monster group. Spatial elementals, rank C. We reached final room in 3 minutes. Huge hall, size of stadium, in center, spatial destroyer. Monster looked abstract. Had no clear form, body constantly changed, as if composed of pieces of different space. Head appeared, then disappeared. Arms were long, short, multiple simultaneously. Around it, space cracked, creating mini black holes sucking air. Analysis, spatial destroyer, level 25. HP 30,000 over 30,000. Abilities. 1. Spatial Slice, strike that tier space, instant death on hit. 2. Teleportation, can teleport to any point in hall. 3. Black Hole, creates black hole sucking everything within 10-meter radius. Weakness, Space Core, located in center of body, constantly moves. If destroyed, monster dies instantly. Difficult opponent, constant teleportation plus instantly lethal attacks. Need to calculate core movement pattern, attack at perfect moment. I activated brain enhancement for 5 seconds. 250 energy. World slowed. In 5 seconds of real time, but 500 seconds in my perception, I studied core movement, calculated pattern. Core moves in predictable trajectory. Body center to right side to bottom to left side to top to center. Cycle repeats every 3 seconds. Turned off brain enhancement. Plan ready, commanded Jiwoo. Distracted, use Dragon Flame. Make it teleport chaotically. I'll attack when I see opening. She nodded, activated Dragon Flame. Her mouth glowed red, she exhaled stream of rank A fire. Giant fire pillar flew at monster. Destroyer teleported, avoided attack, appeared at other end of hall. Ji-woo repeated attack again. Teleportation. Good. Monster distracted. I activated Adrenaline Overload, 50 energy. Characteristics times 100, enhanced right hand, 40 energy, and legs, 30 energy. Rushed at monster at sound speed, covered 50 meters in fraction of second. Destroyer turned, saw me, began teleporting, but I predicted appearance point from enhanced brain calculations. Teleported with Shadow Step, 30 energy, to same point before monster appeared. We appeared simultaneously, me and monster. Core visible in center of its body, glowing violet sphere. I punched with Enhanced Fist, strength times 5,000, directly into core. Crunch! Core shattered. Fragments exploded. Monster's body fell apart into pieces, space stabilized. Monster dead. You killed Spatial Destroyer, rank B, /plus 3000 EXP /plus 1500 core. Absorption, plus 1000 energy /reservoir. 5,780 to 6,200. Level 20 to 22. Dungeon cleared, access to treasury. 3 minutes from entrance to boss kill, speed record. Kyungsu's army still stuck in corridors fighting monsters. Treasury door opened. We entered. In center of room, pedestal. On it, dagger of spatial slice. Black blade, 30 centimeters long, emitting violet glow. Space around dagger distorted, as if reality fears it. I took dagger, cold, heavier than it looks. System window flashed. Dagger of spatial slice, rank B abilities. 1. Spatial slice, dagger strike tier space. Creates black hole with 1 meter diameter, sucking everything in. Duration, 3 seconds. Cooldown, 10 seconds. 2. Phantom strike. Attack passes through physical defense, cannot be blocked. 3. Teleportation passive. Owner can teleport 50 meters once per minute. Warning, dagger is cursed. Use drains life energy. Each strike equals minus 10 HP. Powerful weapon, but with price. Each attack eats HP for ordinary person. Suicide. But I have super regeneration, 200 HP per second. Loss of 10 HP is negligible. I can use dagger infinitely. Hid dagger in spatial ring. Examined other chests in treasury, found another 5,000 COR, 50 mana potions, spatial bracelet, additional storage 5 cubic meters, will give to Ji-woo. Rank C armor, light for speed fighters, will suit me. Took everything, left treasury. Dungeon shook, rift began closing. Boss killed, dungeon no longer stable. Need to exit quickly, but at exit from final room they waited for us. Park Kyung-soo and his elite group, 10 people including Choi Do-yeon. They reached boss room, saw empty treasury, realized they were late. Kyung-soo's face distorted with rage. Lightning sparked around his body. You, Cha Jun-min. Again you stole what belongs to me. First Yoido dungeon, now dagger. You're insolent. I smirked. Not your dagger, nobody's. I'm just faster. In New World, the strongest wins, not one who came with army. Choi Do-yeon stepped forward, skin turned to stone. Crystal system. Hand over dagger voluntarily, or we'll take by force. There are 10 of us, 2 of you. Even you can't win. I looked at group. 10 elite awakened, level 10 to 15. Strong, but not strong enough. Not after I killed rank A dragon. Try, I said coldly. Activated adrenaline overload, 50 energy. World slowed. Park Kyung-soo began releasing lightning. It moved like snail in my perception. I teleported with Shadow Step, 30 energy behind his back. Enhanced hand, 40 energy, and punched back of head. Bam! Kyung-soo flew forward, crashed into wall. HP dropped, 800 to 400. Didn't kill, don't want to make mortal enemy right now. But knocked out. Others attacked. Choi Do-yeon crystallized fist, struck. I dodged, enhanced agility, counterattacked, punch to solar plexus. Do-yeon bent, breath escaped, knocked out. Remaining 8 tried to surround, but I'm too fast. Teleported between them, hit with quick strikes. Not killing, only knocking out. In 10 seconds, all 10 opponents lay unconscious. You defeated Iron Blood Alliance Elite Group. Received 500 EXP, didn't kill, so XP reduced. Ji-woo looked with admiration. Appa, you defeated 10 in seconds. They're weak, rely on quantity, not quality. In future, they'll become stronger, but for now, children. Overload ended. Fatigue covered. Drank energy drink, restoration. Dungeon shook harder, walls cracking, ceiling collapsing. Rift closing. Run, I shouted. We rushed to exit. Teleported several times through shadows, accelerating movement. Reached portal in 30 seconds, jumped into rift, world spun. We flew out onto metro station. Behind, portal collapsed with deafening boom. Remaining alliance awakened. 190 people who didn't reach boss looked dumbfounded. What happened? Where's Park Kyung-soo? Dungeon closed. They're trapped inside. Panic. I ignored them, got on motorcycle. Ji-woo sat behind. We left, leaving chaos behind. An hour later, Park Kyung-soo and his elite left dungeon, found emergency exit hidden in labyrinth. Kyung-soo was furious, vowed to destroy Cha Jun-min at any cost. War began between me and Iron Blood Alliance, but I wasn't afraid. Because I had Dagger of Spatial Slice, and I became invincible. June 25th, 8 p.m. 5th day of Apocalypse. Office complex roof. 4 days passed since capturing Dagger of Spatial Slice. World changed irreversibly. Korean government fell. President killed by rank B monster. Half of parliament dead. Army scattered. Seoul divided into territories controlled by various forces. Iron Blood Alliance, Park Kyung-soo, controlled north. Gravitational Throne, Han Soa, west. Several small guilds divided rest. City center became wild zone. Anarchy, looter gangs, monsters. I stood on roof edge, looked at burning city. In 4 days, I grew incredibly. Level 28. Cleared 15 dungeons, killed 3 rank B plus bosses, absorbed tens of thousands of energy. My reservoir reached 12,000. Characteristics surpassed most awakened in country. Chae Jun-min, level 28. HP, 980 over 980. Energy, 12,000 over 12,000. Strength, 120 times 2 from ring equals 240. Agility, 150 times 2 equals 300. Endurance, 100 times 2 equals 200. Intelligence, 80 times 2 equals 160. Wisdom, 70 times 2 equals 140. Luck, 45 times 2 equals 90. Ji-woo also evolved. Level 18. Dragonheart gave her monstrous growth. She mastered combination of nature system and dragon flame, could grow fire vines, exploding trees, healing flowers emitting regenerating smoke. Became legendary support. During these days, 3 more people joined us. I didn't seek allies specifically, but strong ones found me themselves, hearing legends about man who killed Dragon Tyrant solo. First, No Sang-ho, 35 years former Special Forces. Shadow System, rank A. Ability to merge with shadows, becoming invisible and invulnerable. Perfect assassin. In past life, he was mercenary, worked for various guilds for money. I offered him permanent place in my team, high salary, and freedom of action. He agreed. Level 20. Second, Go Yoon-ji. 28 years, former professional esports player. Analysis system, rank B+. Ability to see all enemy characteristics, weaknesses, attack probabilities. Perfect tactician. In past life became Grand Master Strategist of largest guild. Died in 7th year from exhaustion. Used system too often, it ate life energy. I promised protection and gave her artifact restoring life energy. She joined with gratitude. Level 15. Third, Min Woo-hyun, 22 years, former medical student. Blood system, rank A. Ability to control blood, his own and others. Can explode enemy blood vessels from inside, create weapons from hardened blood, heal wounds through magical blood transfusion. Incredibly brutal system, but effective. In past life became blood executioner, infamous killer. Died in 9th year, executed by combined guild forces for war crimes. I gave him second chance. Work for me, use power for protection, not slaughter. He agreed, swearing loyalty, level 19. 5. Small team but deadly. Each bearer of rare rank A or higher system, each specialist in their area. Together we could destroy army of 100 awakened. But that's not enough for me. I want to create empire. Organization that will dominate not only Korea but entire world. Guild capable of opposing architects, god bosses who will come in future. I named it Energy Empire. Go Yoon-ji entered roof, holding tablet. Surprising that technology still works in places. Her analysis system allowed hacking computer networks, gathering information. She became my information broker. Junmin-si, there's important news, she said, approaching. Speak. Iron Blood Alliance officially declared you enemy number 1. Park Kyung-soo sent order to all Alliance members to kill you on sight. Reward 100,000 COR. Plus, he hired 3 rank A mercenaries from Japan. They'll arrive in 2 days. I smirked. Mercenaries? Kyung-soo is desperate. Good. Let him send them. I'll kill them and absorb their energy. Go, Yoon-ji frowned. But that's not all. Han Soa also sent message. She wants to meet tomorrow. Said it's critically important. Concerns international situation. International? Yes, apocalypse is global. In other countries, legends also appearing. Awakened of incredible power. They say in America appeared man with time system, capable of stopping time for minute. In China, woman with life and death system, who resurrects dead. In Russia, man with gravitational collapse system, who destroyed entire city with one attack. World changing at incredible speed. Legends. In past life, I heard about them. 5 kings, 5 strongest awakened in world, each controlled entire country. They appeared in second year of apocalypse, when weak died out and strong rose. I was too weak to compete with them. But in this life, I'll become one of the kings, no, strongest of them. Tell Han Soa I'll come. Organize meeting on neutral territory. Don't trust anyone completely, even allies. Go Yoon-ji nodded and left. I remained on roof, looked at starry sky. Stars looked brighter after apocalypse. Air pollution disappeared, industry collapsed, atmosphere cleared. Beautiful, ironic. World dying, but sky more beautiful than ever. June 26th, 2 p.m. Neutral territory, Namsan Tower Park. I came to meeting with Han Soa. Brought Jiwoo, support, and No Sang-ho, guard, hidden in shadows. Han Soa came with 2 of her people, twins, brother and sister with fire and ice systems. Level 18 each. We met at Tower Summit. From here, all Seoul visible. City looked apocalyptic. Burning buildings, destroyed blocks, giant rifts in sky. Han Soa stood at observation deck edge, arms crossed. Junmin, thank you for coming. I need to warn you. Situation deteriorating faster than we thought. What happened? She took out device. Looked like tablet, but magical with holographic screen. Activated, showed world map. On map, red dots marking strongest awakened. This is data collected by international network of surviving governments and guilds. See these dots? These are people who reached level 30 plus. They're becoming territory rulers, creating empires. In a month, world will officially divide into zones of influence. I studied map. In Korea, 3 red dots. Me, level 28, but soon 30 plus. Han Soa, level 25. Park Kyung-soo, level 23. In China, 8 dots. America 6, Russia 4, Japan 5. World swarmed with legends. And what do you propose? I asked. Unification. All independent guilds of Korea must unite under one flag. Otherwise, we'll be destroyed by foreign forces. China already planning expansion. Their strongest awakened, Liu Zheng, level 35, has army of 1,000 awakened. He captured half of China in a week. In a month will come for Korea. Liu Zheng. I remembered him from past life. Dragon Emperor, holder of True Dragon System, rank S. Could transform into dragon size of skyscraper, incinerate cities with breath, control all dragon-like monsters. One of 5 kings. In past life, he captured Korea in 3rd year, enslaved all awakened. I worked under his oppression 5 years until I fled. Not this time. I won't submit to unified alliance, I said. Even for protection from Liu Zheng, I'll create own force, powerful enough to oppose any enemy. Han Soa sighed. You're stubborn, but I expected this. Then at least let's agree on non-aggression. You don't attack my territories, I don't attack yours. In case of Liu Zheng invasion, temporary alliance. After victory, each goes their own way. Agree? I thought. Reasonable offer. Han Soa isn't enemy. She's strong, smart, honest, as much as possible in this world. Alliance with her is beneficial. Agreed. Non-aggression pact. But there's condition, if Park Kyung-soo attacks me, you don't interfere. This is my war with Iron Blood Alliance. She nodded. Deal. Kyung-soo is your problem. I won't defend him. We shook hands. Alliance strengthened. Now I have time to prepare for war with Alliance and Liu Zheng invasion. June 28th, 6 a.m. Mercenary attack. They came at dawn. 3 mercenaries from Japan hired by Park Kyung-soo. I waited for them. Go Yunji warned in advance. Her analysis system tracked their movements. First mercenary, Tanaka Kenji. Swordmaster, one-strike system, rank A. Ability to kill with one strike any opponent if hits, level 30. Second, Sato Yuki, ninja, illusion system, rank A. Creates perfect illusions, indistinguishable from reality. Level 28. Third, Yamamoto Ryota, monster berserker system, rank A. The more wounded, the stronger becomes. Can reach times 1000 strength at critical HP level 29. Dangerous trio. In past life, they killed dozens of high-level awakened. But I have advantage, knowledge of their abilities. They attacked office complex. Tanaka cut entrance door with one sword swing. Door of reinforced steel 10 centimeters thick. Cut like paper. Sato created illusions. 20 copies of himself. Surrounded building. Yamamoto just crashed into wall, piercing it with bare hands. But I prepared. Go Yunji analyzed their weaknesses beforehand. No Sangho hid in shadows, ready for ambush. Min Woo Hyun set blood traps throughout building. Jiwoo grew fire vines blocking corridors. I met them alone on first floor. Activated adrenaline overload, 50 energy. Characteristics times 100. Tanaka attacked first. Sword swing, instant death on hit. But I knew his pattern from past life. His strikes predictable. Always aim for heart or neck. I teleported with Shadow Step, 30 energy behind his back, before strike completed. Enhanced hand, 40 energy, and struck spine. Crunch, Tanaka paralyzed, collapsed. You neutralized Tanaka Kenji. Sato activated illusions. 20 copies attacked simultaneously. But I enhanced brain for 1 second, 50 energy, calculated which copy is real, by breathing, illusions don't breathe. Teleported to real Sato, grabbed by throat, squeezed. Sato lost consciousness from suffocation. Illusions disappeared. You neutralized Sato Yuki. Yamamoto remained. He laughed, insane guttural laughter. Ha 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 ha, you're strong. Finally worthy opponent. Come on, wound me, make me invincible. His berserker system activated, body swelled, muscles tripled in size, eyes filled with blood. HP 1500 over 1500, but each wound increases strength. Trap, if I wound him, he becomes stronger. Need to kill instantly without wounding. I took out Dagger of Spatial Slice, first time using in real battle. Activated ability Spatial Slice, cost 10 HP, swung dagger. Space before Yamamoto tore. Black hole 1 meter in diameter opened, sucked Yamamoto entirely. He didn't even have time to scream. After 3 seconds, hole collapsed. Yamamoto disappeared, literally erased from reality. You killed Yamamoto Ryota, rank A, /plus 4000 EXP /plus 2000 core. Absorption, plus 2000 energy /reservoir, 12,000 to 14,000. Level 28 to 30. Level 30. Legendary threshold. Those who reach this level become territory rulers. Now I'm officially one of red dots on world map. Level 30 reached. Special function unlocked. Guild creation. Can create official guild with system support. Bonuses. EXP sharing with members, teleportation to guild base, access to guild artifact shop. Create guild? Yes/no. Yes, enter guild name. I spoke aloud. Energy Empire. Guild created Energy Empire. Leader Chae Junmin. Current members 5. Yu Jaiwoo, No Sangho, Go Yunji, Min Woo Hyun. Guild rank E increases with member growth and achievements. Territory Gangnam District. Automatically registered. System window expanded showing guild interface. Territory map, member list, artifact shop, quest board. Empire begun. June 30, 12 p.m. Final battle with Iron Blood Alliance. Park Kyung-soo didn't accept mercenaries' defeat. Gathered entire alliance army, 300 awakened, and personally led to my district. Total war. I met them on main Gangnam Square, alone. Jiwoo and other guild members covered flanks, preventing enemies from escaping. Kyung-soo stood before army, lightning raged around him. Cha Junmin, this is the end. You insolent fool who thought you could oppose army. Today you die. I smirked. Park Kyung-soo, in past life I worked under your command. Saw how you kill innocents, how you betray allies. You're tyrant. And today your tyranny ends. He frowned. Past life? What nonsense. Doesn't matter, prepare. I activated all my abilities simultaneously. Adrenaline overload, 50 energy, characteristics times 100. Targeted enhancement on whole body, 100 energy per second. Additional times 10. Total multiplier, times 1,000 to all characteristics. Strength 240,000. Agility 300,000. I became living god, rushed forward at light speed. World stopped. 300 awakened froze in my perception. I ran through their ranks, striking each once. One strike equals death. In 3 seconds of real time, I killed all 300. You killed Iron Blood Alliance Army. Times 300 / plus 50,000 EXP / plus 25,000 core. Absorption plus 30,000 energy / reservoir, 14,000 to 44,000. Level 30 to 35. Overflow by 5 levels. Only Park Kyung-soo remained. He looked at piles of his army's corpses, dumbfounded. What? How? You're a monster. This is impossible. I approached, grabbed him by throat, lifted in air. In past life you sold me, used me, betrayed me. In this life you die. Took out dagger of spatial slice. Swung. Spatial slice activated. Black hole opened, sucked Park Kyung-soo. He screamed. Tyrant's last scream. After 3 seconds disappeared. Erased from reality. You killed Park Kyung-soo, rank A, / plus 10,000 EXP / plus 5,000 core. Absorption, plus 5,000 energy / reservoir, 44,000 to 49,000. Iron Blood Alliance destroyed. Their territories became mine. Energy Empire now controls half of Seoul. 1 month later. July 30th. Month passed. Energy Empire grew to 50 members. All elite awakened, level 20 plus. I reached level 40. My energy reservoir, 100,000. I became strongest in Korea. Liaojing Dragon Emperor from China sent messenger with ultimatum. Submit to him voluntarily or die in war. I sent messenger back with severed arm and message. Come yourself, let's see who's stronger. War inevitable, but I'm not afraid. Because I endured 12 years of hell in past life. Saw end of world, returned, and this time I won't lose. I'll become Energy Emperor, ruler of entire world. And when architects come to take their champion, I'll kill them, all of them. Because in this life I decide how story ends.